One time for me.
Man, those songs are too hard. I've killed too many brain cells to remember that song. I got it. You know, I was thinking about a New York story. I don't. One of the best. Well, I'll tell you a good one about Long Island. Is that we opened up the show for the Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
On Long Island.
There you go, man.
And we had done the whole tour, and they were big rock stars, and we were glad to be there, and we'd done most of the tour, but we got to Long Island, and the venue, and it was outdoors. Y'all probably know it. I don't know if I can through it here. Outdoors, I don't remember, but I do know this. It was a heavy union room, and so those strict union places, there's certain times of the day that you can't touch your guitar, you can't touch your instruments, and so we were like, the union got on us because we were doing sound check. They said, "Okay, stop, put your instruments down." Like we go, "Well, I'm going to tune it." No, you can't even tune it. You know, but anyway, so they were really strict there, and so we played our set, and it was fun. It went professional, you know. Of course, those gigs are strict, and they run well. We played our gig, it was good, but then I was watching the Sex Pistols, and there was a group of hipster people there, you know, and I had changed out of my little monkey suit or whatever. I just had on regular clothes, and I'm sitting there watching the Sex Pistols, and the big guy comes over and goes, "Sir, you can't stand here." And I said, "Well," he goes, "Here, move over here, move." He goes, come on. And he moved me like 30 feet away behind some column, so I couldn't even see the band. I was just like standing over there, but I could kind of see the drummer's butt or something, you know. So I was kind of standing there, whatever. Well, the Sex Pistols did this song where it's an instrumental, and Johnny Rotten, the lead singer of the Sex Pistols, he leaves the stage for a few minutes, and he left the stage and he walked right up to me. And he started saying, "Reverend, you have to give me your suit." And I go, "Johnny, Dad, I can't give you my suit. I have to use that. I mean, that's my gig. It's my shtick, you know." I'm like, come on, you got to give me your suit. And then he hugged me, and the next thing you know, he goes back out on stage. The next thing you know, everybody's looking like the old square guy is somebody. So the next thing you know, the guys escorted me up. I was sitting right in the front. Oh yeah, here I am, bringing me drinks, whatever, you know. So, but that's. I've got a bunch of New York stories. I can keep going about that. One of the best ones is we played the Limelight, and I got a little too drunk. You know the Limelight? Ever heard of that place?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, backstage party. I was a little too wasted. Scott Weiland from the Stone Temple Pilots was back there drinking with me, and that's a pretty hard man to hang with back in his day. And so I decided, okay, I got to get out of here or I'm going to puke. And so I went out, and I was trying to find my way out. And the Limelight was an old church, and so I busted out this back door. And I got out the back door, and it was the courtyard, which is, all those old churches had these beautiful courtyards with benches and a fountain and all this place to reflect and whatever. But I realized that it was totally fenced in. There was no way for me to get out of there. And so I was back there. Then all of a sudden the door bust open, and here come these very large, muscle-bound bouncer guys. And they came out and they go, "Hey, you!" They got me in the headlock. Chokehold, and drugged me back into the club, and like tried to, I can't breathe, like hit me and everything, and like it was brutal. And they got me in the club, and they're like, and I said, "I'm in the band," and you could see the look on their faces. They went, "Uh-oh." So they put me in the promoter's office and said, "Well, you're sitting here." Well, I was sitting in there for about 20 minutes, and I do have a temper. I'm a nice man, but I have a temper. And I got mad, and I dumped over his desk. Like it had all this paper, and I took his desk, and I threw it on the floor. I was upset, and because, well, the guys had me in a chokehold and what have you, but then the promoter comes in, and he saw the desk, he looked at me, and I hit him right in the face as hard as I could. I'm a terrible person, okay, all right, sorry. But. So anyway, I hit him in the face, and he goes down, and I went running out that same damn door. And so I'm there in the courtyard, and I got out there, and I was thinking to myself, okay, Jim, we're jumping the fence right now. And it wasn't an easy fence, but I got a running start, and I probably ripped my pants in the whole ordeal, but I somehow got over this fence. And as soon as I hit the other side, bam, the door opens up, and here comes those same bouncers, and they were twice as mad. Here they're running after me, and it was a perfect speed from New York City, right when there's a taxi. Hey, taxi! The taxi pulled up and stopped. I got in there, get me out of here quick and step on it. And he did, and screaming down the street right as the guys are coming over the fence going, so anyway, that was a weekend night, a Saturday night, and the next Monday, the promoter of the gig called us and gave us the largest dollar guarantee for any gig we'd ever been offered to return to the Limelight.
Wow.
Don't tell that story to your children.
Simmer down.
This song has nothing to do with that story. Hear that long, lonesome train whistle crying in the wind. Hear that long, lonesome sound that's become my only friend. When it whispers out my name, that's when the tears begin to roll. 'Cause the world out there awaits me, and I know it's time to go. Hear that long, lonesome train, hear that long, lonesome train, hear that long, lonesome train. It's a cry in the wind. There's a place on the horizon, and it holds a faith for me. When I hear that lonesome sound, then I know it's time to see. Hear that long, lonesome train, hear that long, lonesome train, hear that long, lonesome train. It's a cry out to me. Hear that long, lonesome train whistle crying in the wind. Hear that long, lonesome sound that's become my only friend. Hear that long, lonesome train, hear that long, lonesome train, hear that long, lonesome train.